Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chioma. So today I'm going to show you how to cut a peplum or a flay and how to attach a crinoline to it. And the fabrics I'll be working with are lace, doll face satin, cotton lining, and of course my hard crinoline. I'm going to cut out a 360-degree flay using my cotton lining, and I will use the lining to cut the rest of the fabrics. But before I go further, please consider subscribing, like, share this video, and don't forget to leave a comment. So the waist I'll be working with is 40 inches, and because I want to pleat the flay, I'll be adding extra 36 inches to that 40 to make it 76 inches. Then I will divide 76 inches by 6.28. Remember that 6.28 is constant, is a figure that we'll use in getting the radius of a circle. So I'm going to divide 76 by 6.28 and I will get 11.78. I'm going to approximate 11.78 to get 12 inches. The length of the peplum is going to be 8. I'll add extra 1 inch. That 1 inch, I'm going to use it to join the peplum to the upper part of the blouse and also turn the lining and crinoline in. Having said that, let's get to work. Okay, I'm going to go ahead now and cut out my peplum, but I have to fold my fabric this way. I've already folded like this, you see. And while folding, I have to consider the length of the peplum and the radius of the peplum. The radius of the peplum is going to be 12 inches and the length of the peplum is going to be 9. So when you add 12 plus 9, it's going to give me 21 inches. So I'm going to measure to see if I have 21 inches here. Okay, I have more than that. Then I'll go ahead and fold again this way. And also measure if I have 21 this way. Okay, I have 21. I'm going to mark out my radius, which is 12 inches. See where I'm starting from this point. I'll measure out the 12 inches. So from here, I'll measure the length of the peplum, which is 9 inches. Okay, I'm going to cut out the flay now, and I will use this lining to cut the remaining fabrics. Then I'll come and show you. Okay, I've cut out the rest of the fabrics using the lining. And another thing I want you to note is that I won't be ironing any interfacing to any of this fabric. I'm just okay with the way the fabrics are. But if you are working with a lighter fabric, please, I would suggest that you iron an interfacing to your fabric. It will help to stabilize your fabric, and also it will make your fabric to bounce and you achieve that wavy effect. Now this one is it's a very soft hairstay. It's cotton hairstay. It's called cotton hairstay. You can get a peplum hairstay in the market, and that is that. So remember, this is a circle flay. I'm going to open the sides now before I will attach the crinoline to it. Okay, I want you to note the way I place my fabrics. The satin is first, the right side is facing up, then the lace on top of the satin, right side facing up, my lining on top of my lace, then the crinoline. I'm going to leave like 1 inch out, as in the crinoline. I'm going to leave 1 inch out this way. This is because the peplum, the side of the peplum is not straight, it is slanted. So I'm going to leave like 1 inch out before I start sewing. When I'm done sewing, I will now cut off this excess. Okay, I'm going to sew by 0.5. Now see what I'm doing. I am not going to be pulling my crinoline. Please try not to pull your crinoline. If you do that, you're not going to achieve that bouncy or wavy effect the crinoline is supposed to give you. So I'll try to ease in the crinoline while sewing. See what I'm doing? Arrange my fabric and ease in the crinoline. I'm going to continue sewing until I get to the end of the peplum. Okay, I'm done sewing, and the next thing I'm going to do is to top stitch. So I'll turn this way. Then I will move this my seam allowance to the lining side and sew very close to this seam line. Hope you're seeing it. I'm going to sew very close to this seam line. I'm pushing the allowance, go the crinoline to the lining side, then I'll top stitch. Okay, I'm done top stitching. You can see how neat it is. And I've also gone ahead to close the upper parts of the peplum and also the side. So next thing I'm going to do is to cut out this excess crinoline, and I'm done. Okay, this is the finished look. You can see how wavy and bouncy the peplum is because of the crinoline I attached to it. If you like what you're seeing, please consider subscribing, like and share this video, and don't forget to leave a comment. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.